Words, the fundamental building blocks of human communication, carry a hidden power far greater than we imagine. They are not merely sounds or symbols. They are living forces capable of shaping realities, influencing actions, and profoundly impacting the world around us. Throughout history, words have held a sacred place in the minds and hearts of people. In many cultures and belief systems, they were seen not just as tools of communication, but as manifestations of the divine itself. Symbols and sounds were not perceived as arbitrary, but as direct links to the transcendent and the sacred. In Christianity, for example, the Gospel of John begins with the declaration, "In the beginning was the Word." This statement reflects the belief that words have the power to bring existence into being, shape reality, and reveal a greater plan. This notion has crossed cultures and eras, sustaining the view that words are more than mere expressions. They are creative seeds. In many religions, the word is synonymous with the divine itself. Think of the Word of God, spoken or written, regarded as the creative force behind the universe. This belief illustrates that words hold the power to bring existence into being, define reality, and reveal the design, whatever it may be. The power of words grants us the ability to articulate our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. In doing so, they become the essential bridge between our inner world and the external world. The quality of our communication, therefore, determines the quality of our connections. And yet language has its limitations. It simplifies and categorizes reality, reducing infinite experiences into finite sounds. A picture is worth 1,000 words, says the old adage. Certain aspects of life, like transcendent joy or the deep pain of loss, simply escape the capacity of words. The poet John Keats called this the negative capability, the ability to embrace ambiguity, mystery, and uncertainty in the face of language's limitations. After all, every word is subjective. It may evoke entirely different feelings in different people. This explains why so often we feel misunderstood, even when using the very same expressions. Recognizing this limitation is the first step toward deeper, more empathetic communication. In the ancient world, words were not merely communication, but instruments of power and transformation. Egyptians, Greeks, and Mesopotamians believed in the magic of sounds and intonations. Through incantations and rituals, they invoked deities, healed the sick, and protected themselves from harm. The spoken word was a conductor into the invisible realm, a way of influencing cosmic forces and personal destiny. Today, even in the age of science and technology, echoes of that vision remain. Every word spoken generates vibrational consequences, an idea that connects ancient wisdom with modern discoveries in physics and psychology. Positive words emit frequencies of harmony. Negative words fuel patterns of disorder. This is why mantras and affirmations are still practiced today. The repetition of specific sounds, charged with intention, can alter our mental state and reshape our perception of reality. By consciously choosing the words we use, we can transform not only our interactions, but the very way we experience the world. Modern behavioral science, through the study of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, demonstrates how internal and external language affects the structure of our thought. Changing the vocabulary we use to describe our challenges, for example, can effectively reprogram our emotional response to them, converting problems into opportunities or challenges. The power of words also lies in their ability to unite people. Throughout the centuries, entire societies recognized the need for a common language to negotiate, communicate, and share knowledge. A lingua franca has always played a vital role in cultural exchange and cooperation among peoples. Beyond practicality, a shared language is a bond of belonging. It preserves traditions, stories, and values, functioning as a living archive of collective memory. But just as important as a common language is simplicity. In a world saturated with complex speeches and fragmented information, clarity is a revolutionary act. To use simple, natural, and honest language is not a sign of intellectual weakness. It is proof of wisdom and mastery. Simplicity in communication builds bridges, removes noise, and brings people closer. This is essential in education, especially in teaching children. When the young are exposed to clear and meaningful words, they learn not only to communicate better, but also to think more deeply and authentically. As they grow, this solid foundation gives them the tools to navigate the complexities of adult life, avoiding unnecessary verbosity and finding real meaning in what they say. The true power of words carries an ethical responsibility. Words have the capacity to wound as deeply as physical aggression. Hate speech, for example, is not merely an expression of opinion, but a form of violence that dehumanizes and incites conflict. By the same token, words can be tools for healing, encouragement, and validation. A sincere compliment, a word of comfort in a time of grief, or the simple expression, "I love you," have the power to repair, inspire, and transform lives. Every verbal interaction is therefore an act of creation and a moral choice. We need to ask ourselves, is my word building or destroying? Is it lifting up or tearing down the other person? Mindful attention to what we say and what we don't say is the key to using this power constructively. Active listening, making space for the other person's word, is the other side of this power, showing respect and creating a field for true dialogue. Ultimately, words are both our greatest gift and our greatest challenge. Used with awareness, they heal, connect, inspire, and transform. Used carelessly, they can divide, destroy, and distort. May each of us recognize the hidden power of words and use them to build a world of understanding, harmony, and positive change. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. To continue exploring content like this, show your support by liking this video and subscribing to Mental Awakening. Don't forget to hit the bell so you won't miss any updates.